What is the Vermont real estate market looking like right now? Which Vermont county has the hottest market? Are we seeing inventory starting to rise? Are prices ever going to go back down? What about interest rates? Are they going to keep rising? I'll be answering all those questions in this video, so stick around. Hey guys, Jacob Barnes here with EXP Realty, and real quick before we jump into it, if you or anyone you know is thinking about buying or selling in Vermont, I would be happy to help you out, and if you need an agent to help you buy or sell in a different state, I can find you a great agent there too. Let me know. You can call, text, email me, or reach out with the buyer and seller forms down in the description. Starting with Southern Vermont's real estate market, we are seeing the lowest inventory in the past 12 months, which is just insane because last year we were shocked by how low inventory was. As of May 24, there are currently only 478 residential homes for sale in all of Southern Vermont. That's out of a population of around 191,500 people. Now, in comparison, in May of 2021, there were 1,259 active homes for sale. Side note, I currently have around that many subscribers, and if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button so my account will rise with these wild amounts of inflation we're seeing. But back to it, that means there were 2.6 times as many homes then as there are now. The May before that had 1,759 homes for sale, or 3.7 times as many homes as there are now. Usually December is the lowest month of homes for sale in a 12-month period because who wants to move during the freezing cold holiday season? 2022 has changed that, and currently May actually is the lowest month. We'll see if June beats it. Now guys, you'll know you are overpriced if you have no offers within 1 to 2 weeks. The average number of days on the market for residential homes sold is about 28 days, as you can see with this blue line on the bottom. Last year in May, the average number of days on market was about 93 days, and the year before that, the average days on market was about 230 days. That's over 8 times longer than it is. Homes are currently selling for 102% of their list price, which as you can see is the highest they've sold for all year. If you own a home in Southern Vermont, you might want to consider selling, as this market has not looked this good for sellers in a very long time, if ever. Moving on to Central Vermont, which includes these 4 counties shown. In this market, homes are selling a little bit slower, with the current days on market being 43 days. If you can believe it, Central Vermont is the only part of the state where inventory rose this month. It currently has 29 more homes than it did in April. That's not to say the market isn't still super red hot, but it did slow down a little since last month in percent over list, days on market, and inventory. If you compare the current 43 days on market to 1 year ago, it was 75, and 2 years ago it was about 170 days on market, which is still about 4 times longer than homes are lasting today. And while the amount of homes for sale went up since last month, there are still only 234 homes for sale, compared to last year with 608 and 2 years ago 806 homes for sale. Still a great time to sell a home in Central Vermont, but who knows how long that'll last. It might just be a lucky month for buyers, or it could be a signal of a market that's changing. I honestly don't think the market is just going to majorly slow down anytime soon, but interest rates are rising fast and have priced out a lot of hopeful home buyers, so we could start to see the market flatten out a bit. Next up, we have the Northeast Kingdom, the least populated of the 4 main sections of Vermont, with around 63,300 people. Here, the inventory is also at some all-time lows at around 145 residential homes currently active. 1 year ago, there were 355 homes for sale, and 2 years ago, there were 466. Even so, this is actually the slowest of the 4 markets. This is likely because the Northeast Kingdom is the most rural area of Vermont and is a far drive from larger towns, so it's not quite as desirable. Be that as it may, plenty of people are taking what they can get in Vermont. While the average days on market 12 months ago was around 103 days, and 2 years ago it was like 220 days, now it's around 46 days. That's almost 4 times as fast as 2 years ago. It's definitely a great time to sell still, even in the Northeast Kingdom. If you're looking to buy in the Northeast Kingdom, it's not a great time to buy, but it is one of the less stressful areas of the state to buy, since there is less competition than the rest of the state. Lastly, coming to the northwest part of the state, we have Chittenden, Franklin, and Grand Isle counties with a total population of 220,411. Here we have the worst housing crisis in the whole state, with, at the time of writing this, 172 active homes. That is craziness. There's more people in Northwest Vermont, but in Southern Vermont, there's around 2.8 times the amount of homes currently for sale. It's been a crazy last year up here, and home prices have just been going up and up. Just 1 year ago, there were 766 homes for sale, and 2 years ago, there were 866. May of 2020, there were 162 homes that sold, and in the past month, 161 homes sold. So we are seeing almost the exact same number of homes selling, but with 5 times less homes for sale. If this market continues for long enough, we aren't going to have any homes to buy in the Northwest under $1 million. It's already happened in other states, so definitely could happen here. Since last year, we saw around a 22% in the median home values in the Northwest. That's an absurd amount. The median home in these 3 counties went up in value $73,000 in the past 12 months. It's expected to keep rising all of 2022 as well. If you have a home to sell in the Northwest and you don't want to stay here, now is an amazing time to sell out. If you bought some investment properties in the area but decided you don't want to keep it up and would rather sell out, go for it. Home prices might just keep rising, so you could wait, but right now you are already guaranteed a great sale price on your home, so why wait and see if the market slows down? The average days on market currently is a whopping 16, down from 42 1 year ago and 106 2 years ago. If you are looking to buy in the Northwest, especially Chittenden County, it's really not a great time to do so. But then again, prices and mortgage rates are currently forecasted to keep on rising this year, so it could be foolish to wait. Don't you wish you had bought a home 2 years ago? Your return on investment would have been great. Hopefully you don't look back in 2 years and think the same thing. Now, the big obvious question is, will this market end anytime soon? My answer, I don't think so. And that's the answer of many real estate professionals, not just my own. A quick Google search and you'll find tons of articles by real estate and financial professionals, almost all of which say there will be no major crash anytime soon. I can't predict the market. I know a whole list of people just waiting for the market to crash to buy a home. Good luck to you if that's your strategy. If you know much about why the housing market crashed in 2008, it was largely due to lenders lending out money to anyone and everyone and not having strict guidelines of who would qualify or not. After the crash, the government started enforcing all these new strict guidelines, so the lenders aren't just trying to be a pain in your butt, they're actually protecting you from foreclosure and the market from crashing. I think the market will slowly ease down to homes staying on the market longer with more homes slowly becoming available, but I don't think we will see a major decrease in home prices other than home values not rising nearly as fast as they have the past 2 years. Anyways, that's my take on the market. Even in this crazy market, I've put a bunch of homes under contract with great terms, some under list price, so it definitely is possible, but it totally depends on demand and competition in the areas you are looking. My advice for anyone looking to buy a home in Vermont right now, find a great agent, get set up on an automated search to be emailed everything new as soon as it comes up, that way you can jump on homes immediately. Or even better, ask your agent if they know of any off-market properties that might be getting ready to be listed. If you want to buy soon, open yourself up to fixer-uppers and take a look at the things that have been on the market for a while. Those sellers might be thinking about dropping, and if you offer below list, they might be willing to negotiate. There is still a chance you can win new homes that come on the market, but start looking mainly at new homes listed for $25,000 below your max budget. That way, you have at least a little room to offer above asking if there's a really popular home you like. There are other home buying strategies that I'll cover in another video. If you're a home seller, the advice is pretty obvious. Find a good agent, clean up your house, get your home listed with great pictures, videos, and 360 tours, and you can expect some good things. That's all on this market video. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment what you think the market will do, and follow me on Instagram. See ya!